ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon.
Now Gen 2 was next, second place, Generation 2. The Pokemon in Gen 2 were great, but not amazing. They weren't as amazing as Gen 1. Pros, all the starters in Gen 2 were great. The Hoot line, the bug types in Gen 2 were actually awesome. I like Gen 2's bug types. Crobat, the Mareep line, the new evolutions, the Houndour line, Kingdra, definitely Miltank, Surfing Super Cow. Cons, the Sentret line. Baby Pokemon in general, all of them, from Magby to Pichu. Baby Pokemons are stupid. I don't like that. The Natu line, and hate all you want. I know a lot of people like the Natu line. I really didn't, and I never found it to be good. The Hoppip line, the Sunkern line, and Porygon 2. I didn't like Porygon to begin with, so seeing a second one just bugged me. But anyways, there are 6 legendaries in Gen 2. And only 5 you can normally get, because not counting Celebi again. Gen 2 actually did really well with the legendaries. I mean, yes, there were 2 more than Gen 1. It's kind of going up each generation, it seems. But still, 6 legendaries isn't that big of a deal. I mean, because you had the legendary trio, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. Then you had the 2 different cover Pokemon. And you get the idea. Now, the gym leaders in Gen 2 were challenging. They were very challenging, and they gave you a good battle. They were what you should expect from a gym leader. And same with the elites. They were amazingly powerful. Team Rocket's search for Giovanni and the rise back to the top was an awesome storyline for the villain team. And to see Team Rocket return really made it cool, because you sort of felt like first and second gen were connected like that. You don't see that with any of the other games. But first and second gen are connected. And that's cool. Plus, Gen 2 had both Johto and Kanto. It had more badges than any other game because you could explore 2 regions. So really connecting it to the first gen. It had Mount Silver in the middle, which had the Red Battle. And let me just say that the Red Battle was one of the best things Pokemon has ever done. Yes, Gen 2 was only in second place, but the Red Battle is easily first place worthy just alone. But we have to continue on. So, in first place, and the best Pokemon generation of all time, Generation 6. That's right, I said it. The brand new generation, Pokemon X and Y. And here's the kicker. I haven't even finished it yet. I still got a little bit to go in my Pokemon Y version. Yet, just from everything I've played, this generation is freaking fantastic. It is just amazing. It brings tears to my eyes. I mean, the instant I turned the game on and watched the intro, it brought tears to my eyes. It just shows Pokemon has come so far since the 90s. It has become a worldwide phenomenon, and because of its amazing fan base, we've been able to come to this. We've been able to finally reach Gen 6. Fully 3D. Now let me start out. The Pokemon in Gen 6 are freaking amazing. They are some of the best Pokemon ever. I mean, like I said, there's always exceptions to everything, but they are amazing. And all the starters are great. And you even get, spoilers, you even get a choice of the first 3 starters from Red, Blue, and Yellow, and that's amazing. Other than the starters, other pros in the Pokemon are the Fletchling line, the Litleo line, the Pancham line, Honedge line, both fossil Pokemon, Sylveon, the new Eevee evolution, the Goomy line, the Phantump line, and the Pumpkaboo line. All amazing Pokemon. Cons, the bug Pokemon aren't that great again, but this sort of brings me back to the first generation. And there's a lot that does in this game, by the way, but that's something that brings me back a little. And I've never been a big bug Pokemon user in any generation, so it's not a huge deal to me. But other cons, the Flabebe line, for something so common and actually having to do with a big storyline, just not that impressive. The Spritzee line, not really storyline oriented, but again, just not impressive. And Klefki. I don't know if Klefki evolves. I really just don't know. So I can't say Klefki line, but Klefki is just really a Pokemon that's a keyring? But it's not like the most unoriginal design, so. Anyways, Gen 3 has only 3 legendaries. Less than any other generation. Gen 3 not only did something right here, they made legendaries mean something again. I have been waiting for something like this, because you only have 3 legendaries. The cover legendaries for X and Y, and then the mysterious Zygarde, who's obviously going to be the cover legendary for Z. That is it. Those are the only 3 legendaries in the game. And they're uber powerful. They're super amazingly powerful. And that's good because they're supposed to be. They're legendary. And Gen 6 did so much right with this. But moving on, before I have a nerdgasm, the gym leaders in this game are challenging and tough. I mean, there's 1 or 2 that I've faced that aren't as challenging and tough as the others. But in general, they're all really, really good. And the elites, I have not gotten to the Elite Four yet, so I really can't say on that. But I will obviously do some kind of updates to this video once I do, as well as with the post-game. Now, the enemy team in here is Team Flare, but I mean, you would think that'd have something to do with fire, but it really doesn't. Team Flare is more about, like, flair as in style, or I guess if you want to say swagger. But you get the idea. They're fashionable, and they're very conceited and all about looks. But they're more than that. They are genuinely evil. This is a team we haven't had since Team Rocket. Their motivations are dark as hell as well. The storyline in this game is dark as hell. And I don't know if it's the same as in X. I don't think it is, based on watching a Let's Play that I've been watching along with playing Y. I'm always ahead of the Let's Play, by the way, so nothing is spoiled for me. But at least in Y, the motivations are dark as hell. The storyline is dark as hell. It talks about death a lot. And there is just so much darkness to this. And it's awesome. I mean, sure, that might scare little kids, and I think that's what they're going for, to have little kids be scared of the villain team. Something they really haven't been able to do with the past couple generations, and since Team Rocket, really. And Team Rocket wasn't even scary, they were just intimidating. And Team Flare alone isn't scary, it's their motivations that's scary, it's the story behind everything that's really scary. And it's like, holy crap. I watched this and I actually got freaked out. But yeah, Team Flare and the storyline with them is just fantastic. It is beautifully done. And I mean, you see them, yes, they're the villains, yes, they're evil, but you can sort of see their points. You can sort of see what they're going for with it. Anyways, Gen 6, as I said, epic storylines. There's epic characters all around. I mean, you have so many friends in this game traveling along with you and doing their own things as well. It's awesome. And you do get one of them established as your main rival. And there's a lot of great characters. You get to battle the Professor. That's new. At least to my knowledge. I don't remember ever being able to battle the Professor. And it's not just a one-time thing. I've battled him twice now. And I might even be able to battle him again. Probably in the post-game, but it is amazing. Gen 6, I mean, the look of it, the feel of it, the Pokemon, the fights, the trainers, Team Flare, everything about it is freaking amazing. If you're a Pokemon player and you have not played a Pokemon game in a long time, if you have not played X and Y, if you're one of those people who stopped after Generation 2 or Generation 3, or whatever, pick up this game now. Pick up Generation 6, X or Y, doesn't matter which one. You will not be disappointed. And by the way, I didn't even go over one of the best parts, Mega Evolution. In Gen 6, they introduced a new factor where certain Pokemon can actually evolve one step further. Using the bond between the Pokemon and the trainer, which has to be high, as well as having a Mega Stone and Mega Ring, you can take Pokemon like Blaziken and turn them into Mega Blaziken, evolving them one step further, maxing out their stats. Some Pokemon even change type when Mega evolving. Like both Gyarados and Charizard turn into Dragon types. I mean, it's just like, holy cow. And there's just a great storyline behind even the Mega Evolutions, and it's just great. But I'm sure I could find other things about Gen 6 to talk about. There's so much. But I'm going to leave it at that. These Pokemon generations, these are the games that I grew up with. I spent my entire life playing these. Pokemon Red and Blue were one of the first games I played. And there was no looking back. I turned them on, no looking back. And now look where we are. We're at the 6th generation. We've made it so far. We've done so much. We've improved so much. Pokemon is where no one would have ever thought it'd be. But it's here. And it's better than ever before. This is the Geek BAH, signing out. Until next time.